Hey Flosstube, it's me Lauren, and I'm back with another Curly Q Stitches episode. Today is January 25th, 2025. Uh, I saw I got some new subscribers recently, so first I just want to say thank you to people who have recently subscribed and also liked and commented. It really means a lot. And thank you for joining and watching today. And if you're new, I hope you like my episode. And it's weird saying episode like I'm filming a TV show, but it is what it is. So, yeah, how about we just get started? And I'm really excited because I got 3 new starts I want to show you. Just a couple of whips, just because since I did, focus on, starting 3 new projects, I didn't have a lot of time to work on all my whips. Also, total side note, I have completely lost count of how many whips I have going on. I think I'm at 8. It might be 7. But yeah, I have absolutely no clue, and I'm totally okay with that. It is getting a little hard though, because when I realize I want to work on something and I'm like, okay, but what bag is it in? And then I'm literally like sifting through all these different like bags and trying to find, I'm like, I know it's here. I know I started it. And then what's really sad is, when you're sitting down and you're trying to, find all your bags, you end up like with literally a pile high of bags that almost come up like to here, which, at first I was like, okay, this is a little bad. But then I remembered I'm only 5 foot. So really, in the scheme of things, that's not a big deal. So I'm okay. I can justify things very easily. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I want to show you my 3 new starts. I know in the last episode I said I was going to start the Lily Violette. I actually did not end up starting that yet, so I'll probably start it pretty soon. I have it all kitted up and ready to go. I just haven't been able to start it just because, again, 3 new starts, and that one did not make the cut for some reason. I still love it. It's still cute. It'll get started in the next few days. Okay, so I did end up starting the blue flower, the color of winter. So here, the reminder, here is what it looks like. And I think in my last video I said I was going to do it on Winter White by Seraphim. And I was going to do that, but then I also bought some more fabric, and one of the colors I got was Toasted Marshmallow by Grace Notes Fabric. And I hadn't started the color of winter yet, and so when I got the Toasted Marshmallow, I looked at it, I was like, this is actually what the color of winter needs to be on. So I love it because it's almost like a winter sky, the Toasted Marshmallow is. It's got a little bit of pinks in it, if you're looking at it in the right light. It's got a little bit of hint of blue, just a little bit, but it's mostly a whitish, grayish, beige. Not beige, whitish, grayish. But here, and I have a thread dangling, so please do not judge me. So here I am. I started in the middle on this one, so I'm working on the house right now, but I finished the girl. Now, I am using all the called for colors except for one, so I made an adjustment. On her hair, we'll go back over here. Let's see, there we go. Her hair is supposed to be the same color as the house. And the house is grapevine. And there is, some brown in the grapevine, but the dye that I have, the dye of the floss I have, it has some green in it. And I just didn't want to take that risk of having green in her hair. And I also didn't want to take the time to just pull out the brown parts of the floss and just stitch with that. So I did switch her hair out with German Chocolate by Classic Colorworks. I pulled that from the Study in Pink, the butterfly that I'm doing. And I was like, well, it's just a little strand. I don't think it'll hurt me. So hopefully I don't run out of German chocolate for the butterfly. But if I do, it's just an excuse to buy more. So that's never a bad thing. So I love it. I think what I want to do is, so on the chart, you see here, imagination in the words here is a different color than the rest of the words. I want to do it in a purple. I want to do it, I think, in this loganberry, which I think is somewhere. I think it's this one right here is loganberry. So I want to do it in that. Because I like the idea of having the word imagination in a bright, vibrant color. Because I see the other way around when you have it in a lighter color, because imagination you can't see, so it's like you're thinking of it. But I want to be bright words. Hi. I want it to be bright and vibrant. Those two words. So that I've been having a lot of fun with that. Surprisingly, once I started it, it was pretty quick. Like, stitching that house was very, very quick. I didn't think it would be that quick. But yeah, it's just, I hope to have it done by March, just because that'd get me through winter. I don't know if it'll happen. I would just like to hope to have it done. But yeah. So now the next one that I started was the Katerina Garden Sampler by Hands Across the Sea. Now, in my last video, I incorrectly said it was by Hobby House. Hobby House is a shop that it was exclusively designed for. And I did edit it. I put it in the description. I would have made the edit in the video, but I'm not that good with editing. I just now figured out how to make the little intro cue cards. I mean, hopefully it works, because if it doesn't work and I can't figure it out for this video, then you're going to be sitting here going, what in the world is she talking about? But hopefully I have planned at the beginning of this a little pretty intro cue card. And so yeah, so hopefully it worked. If it didn't, you're just sitting here going, Lauren has lost her mind, which that's a possibility too. So Katerina, again, by Hands Across the Sea. I felt terrible. As soon as I watched the video, and I had already posted it and I watched it. I don't watch the videos and edit out what I do. Clearly you can tell this. But I had posted it and I felt so terrible, and I was like, okay. So again, Hands Across the Sea is who designed this. Okay. Here's the chart. And again, isn't it just so pretty? I just love it. I love all the colors. I love how vibrant the colors are. I love that border. I can't wait to get to that border. The border might be my favorite part of the whole piece, actually. So I am doing this. I bought the kit with it. So I got the soie d'Alger. Oh, I'm pretty sure I did not say that right. I got the fancy floss silk. Yeah. Why can't I not say? I used to be able to say it. Soie d'Alger. I don't think that's it. Oh well. So, yeah, Soie d'Alger. That's right. Why did it not sound right to me? Okay, maybe I am losing it. Okay. So anyway, so I got the kit, and I am doing it on. It came with the fabric. 18 count salt ash by Cedar River Linen. Cedar River Linen. My goodness, Cedar River Linen. This is a day of topsy-turvy words. And the thing is, I had coffee. So I don't know. I have no excuse. Okay, are you ready? Here she is. Let's do that for you. And that's what I have so far. So I seriously love it. I know I'm saying that on every single one, but these colors are just so pretty. And here, maybe if I back out, you'll see those colors better. So it's been very fun, and it's really fun to stitch on the soilage. I don't know if I think this might be my first time to stitch with it. I don't think I've used it before. So it was a little bit of a learning curve for me, because when you take it out, so I'm using 2 strands over 1. And when I took it out, when I cut it, it comes out in like 5 strands instead of 6, like DMC or any of the other ones. So that was a little bit of different, and I'm like, okay. So it's kind of a balancing act on that one. To try to remember. Now I gotta have an extra piece, but it'll be all right, because when I cut another piece, I'll have a total even again. But yeah, I love it. It's just so much fun. And like I said, I can't wait till I get to the border. I'm kind of half tempted to I want to finish this. So I'm on this part right here, this little area. So I think I want to finish that, but I'm half tempted to drop down and go here and then do the border. Because I don't know about you, but that border, I can't get enough of it. I just love it. Like I said, it feels like it's like 1960s, even though, which is such a dumb thing to say, because it was made in 1885. But that's just, I think, how cool design is, and how, I don't know what the point I'm trying to get at is, but how, like, over the years you can still have, some styling, some designs, and kind of take inspiration from the past and use it now. So, like, that border could easily be, mod 1960s type thing. And I don't know. I just like it. Okay, now, last but not least, for my third start, which is also my favorite start, because I love books. I love all books. I can't get enough of books. Can you tell? Well, these don't count. Well, they count, but they're not my books. Well, I mean, they're not books I currently read, because they're kids' books. So, yeah, I'm not, yeah. These are books I love, but I don't read them right now because they're kids' books. So, okay. So, anyways, so when I saw this pattern by Mojo Stitches, I loved it so much, and I fell in love with all of it. The colors, the design, everything about it. In the library. It is so cute. Isn't it just adorable? And what's really cool, so there's a few things that I love about this. it uses cottage garden threads. She used it in conjunction with them to create a bookshelf line. And so all the colors, look, okay, I can show you the colors here. Like, look, they're all book themed in some way or another. So you got hot coffee, which of course I love. The name Sleepy Cat, Moth, Page Turner, Cloth Bound, Chamomile Tea, Candlestick, Pocketful, Foxing, Anonymous, Mercator, and Austin. So I love it. I love it so much. So I started this. And you just gotta see all the threads together. Look at this. Look at that. It's so pretty. Look at all these colors. I just love them so much. Okay. So I am doing this on 18 count Forbidden Parliament by Forbidden Fiber Co. And I got all, so Beautiful Sip and Stitchery has the whole kit. They'll give you the chart and they'll give you the floss. And you can just buy it together. So I did that, and then I got the fabric. I had it in my stash, the fabric. Parliament is this beautiful, beautiful light pink with, it's like a peachy pink. It's not full pink. But okay, here we go. This one I did start, this is the first one that I started in the corner, because this is just, it fits in a 9x9 frame, and I didn't want to, this fabric's so pretty, I didn't want to lose a lot of it by starting in the middle. So here is what I have so far. I'm going to try to fold this down first so you can easily see. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that lamp, that Tiffany lamp. I am not kidding you. It looks like a lamp that my grandma has. Which ever since I was little, I always thought of it as a Hawaiian lamp. Just because of the colors. But it's like a Tiffany inspired lamp. But it looks exactly like her lamp. But there's so many colors just in that lamp alone. Can you see that? And there's 3 different blues. And then you've got the foxing, which is the pink. You've got the hot coffee. You've got also the green, and you've got Page Turner, which is that whitish up there. I just love it. It was seriously this. I can't wait till it's finished. So I am doing this with 2 threads, but the model though was stitched using 1 thread to give it an antique feel. That was what she put in the description. So she said you could use 2 strands if you want to really make the colors sing. So it is looking a little bit different from the model picture since I'm using 2 strands. But I love it. I do like the antiquiness about this, but I just don't know with Ada if the 1 strand would have worked. I mean, I could try it. But I don't know. It's just so pretty. I just adore it. So yeah. Now I'll show you a couple of my whips. So those were my 3 new starts, and now I'll show you a couple whips. So first we'll start with the Bee Queen by Tiny Modernist. Here she is. It's a reminder. I didn't get too terribly far along. I mean, I did get some She has hands now. I think before when I showed her, she did not have any hands. So she can hold the honey pot and the bees now. Um, so yeah. So I stitched her hands, the rest of her dress, for the sleeves, the white part of her sleeves, the honey pot, and I know there's a name for what this is, but I can't think of it. It's not a honeycomb. Maybe it is. I don't know. So someone in the comments had suggested Madeline as a name, because in my last video I said if you had any suggestions, because I couldn't think of any names. I love Madeline. Madeline is really pretty. And also it was one of my favorite books when I was little. So I like Queen Madeline. And then someone also suggested Elizabeth, and because of Queen Elizabeth. So I think that could be a good middle name for her. So we can have Queen Madeline Elizabeth. I was going to give her last name of Ball for Lucille Ball, but then her initials would be Meb, M-E-B, and that just doesn't seem very royalty. So I won't do that to her. She's going to be Queen Madeline Elizabeth the First. So there she is. You know what I want to do? I don't know how to do this, but I want to do this. Stitch a little necklace, just a little green necklace, beads on her, just like right here. Just give her a little green necklace, which I may do that. I mean, it's not that hard to add beads. I just gotta learn how to do it. So I'm tempted. I think I might do that. And thank you again for everyone who suggested names. I appreciate it. Okay. And then the other one that got more work out of it. The other one that I worked on more than the others is A Study in Pink by the Artsy Housewife. And again, this is on, I forgot to say, for the Queen Bee, that is on 18 Count Carnival Cruise by Seraphim. And did I say that the blue flower was by Grace Notes Fabric, Toasted Marshmallow? I know I said Toasted Marshmallow, but it's Grace Notes Fabric. Okay. Hopefully I did. If not, at least I remember to correct myself now. Okay, so here is the Artsy Housewife Study in Pink. And I got the whole top border done. I got a little bit more of the butterfly. So here she is. I don't know. Can you see it? I think you can see it. I'm trying to look through the fabric to see. Okay, there we go. How about I just do this? There she is. So I got the whole top border done. A little bit more of her wing right here. And like I was saying, I want to finish her bottom border before I go on to the rest of the butterfly, just because the butterfly, the wings, those are my favorite part. I just love all the different colors. And so I want to kind of save the best for last and get all that done. So, I used to bet that this would be the first one done because this was the first one I had started last year. I don't know. Now I'm wondering. But hopefully it'll be done soon. I did work a little bit on Plum Street Sampler's Winter Moon. I'm not going to show it though because I didn't get a lot of it. Ooh, hi camera, it moved. I didn't get a lot of it done. I've got almost the first row completed with the windows, but I don't want to bore you with just be like, hey, here's almost a full done row. So, not going to do that to you. Sorry, I need to get another sip of tea before I had a coughing spell. Okay, so finally, I am very excited. I've been waiting so long for this, like this pattern, and then getting the floss. As soon as I saw it, it was just gorgeous, and I loved it. Here she is. Okay. I'm so excited to start this. I'm going to start this today. And then my Lily Violette is sitting somewhere going, see, I'm never going to get started. It will, I promise. Okay. I'm on a Plum Street Samplers kick. Here. Spring Delivery. Let's try to do that. Look at that. It's so pretty. I want to do this close up so you can see. Look, there's a little chick sitting on the horse. I just love it. The sign is 1842, and the reason 1842, on the back it says that was when Whitman's Chocolate started producing their first chocolate bunnies. And there's a little bunny in here. So it's adorable. Okay, so when I was looking at this, I was trying to figure out what fabric do I want to do this on. And, well, first, okay, so let me show you the floss. Look. Look at this. It's so pretty. Try to get them all in here. And you're probably thinking, why is there a random cottage garden thread hanging out here? There's a reason for that. So this pattern came out in 2015. And so if you see this little blue horse, it calls for barrel cactus, which now I know floss colors, the dye lots can change over the years. To me, so this was the barrel cactus that I got. And it just wasn't as, oh, that's upside down. It just wasn't as blue as the horse in the picture, you know? So what I want to do is, because it was the blue horse that really got me hooked on it. And so I started looking and I was like, well, I have a floss, violet. It's a vintage violet. And I thought about using that, but I didn't really want purple, even though I love purple. And then I found this that I have, silver fir. And I think that, again, it's upside down. I think that is actually going to look really pretty. So I am just, seriously, I just absolutely love this. Like, it is just all these colors and everything about it. I'm just really excited for. It screams spring, which when it is negative, I think the other day it was -7 out, wind chill -25. Yeah, you need spring. So I am going to do that. Now, it took me a minute. Now, after I went on a whole rant about needing spring and these colors, the fabric I'm going to do it on is called Winter White by Seraphim. I'm not doing it to be funny, I promise you. It's just, I really wanted the colors to showcase. I really wanted, the colors to be the focal point of the piece, not the fabric. And I'll show you a couple of things I thought about There you go. There we go. Um, here. I just think on this it'll be perfect and beautiful. Um, just kind of doing it like that. Yeah, there we go. I think overall it's meant for that. Um, the other two that I had thought about, one was Honeydew by Atomic Ranch, which is a light, it's a very, very light green. See, here's Honeydew. And I was like, no. And then I almost thought of Violet Fizz by Atomic Ranch. This purple. It's not showing up. It's a much brighter purple than what's showing up. This is giving it a grayish, bluish purple look. It's like Easter purple is what it is. Which it was pretty. It just gave a very big Easter vibe. And I love Easter, don't get me wrong. I just didn't think that it wasn't really, it's not really what I wanted this to be. So that's why I went ahead and did Winter White. Again, so excited to start it. This might be in a running, actually. I know I said In the Library is my favorite. This is going to be a second favorite. But also the Queen Bee I love too. I love them all. I can't pick favorites. I'm sorry. I can't do it. But yeah. And then before I go, I just want to show you a couple things that I got that I'm looking forward to starting too. So here is this Little House Needleworks I got. Old Nantucket. I don't think I'm going to do the words. So instead, what I'm going to do is, let's see. Try and do a balancing act here. Okay, we'll do this. What I'm going to do is, I think, carry over these flowers and fill it in where the words are. And then also do another whale at the end right here. I think. I'm not sure though. But I love New England. So when I saw that, I just loved it. And then here is another blue flower that I'm so excited to start. It's called The Gentle Rain. And it says, how sweet the music of the rain. I just love all the flowers. And of course, she has red hair, so I'm like, I have to get her. So I love it. And then I really want to start stitching more spring. Just because, like I said, winter is very terrible. I need spring. So there's a couple of Croquette Go-Go that I haven't stitched that I would like to try. I've never stitched her before, actually. So here is the first one, but her stuff is so pretty. Spring Sampler. Look at that. I like how it's still kind of with the house. There's almost like a little winter vibe. You've got like March with it. It's not like, it's like spring is budding. It's like everything is starting to come. I like it. And then the other croquette is these little cute rabbits. It's called Springtime. And there's little chickens. So, yeah. Maybe one of those would go good for the Violet Fizz. Maybe the Springtime. Yeah. Or the Honeydew. Maybe Honeydew. Okay, well, had to think about that. So, yeah, that's about it. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Yeah, if I hope you have a really great rest of your day and a really wonderful weekend. And yeah, hope you just had fun watching. And if you want, you can like and subscribe. I feel silly saying that. But yeah, I will see you in 3 weeks again. Bye.